Tan Wei-chi immediately lowered his head in apology and said, "Young Master Han, please forgive me for my blindness." Although Kong Wenhui was displeased when he saw that even Tan Wei-chi had bowed his head, how could he still dare to remain standing upright? He too bowed his head and said, "I was wrong. Please forgive me, young Master Han." "Get lost!" Ziyan shouted in rebuke and pointed. The two of them were thanking the gods for their good fortune in their hearts as they prepared to make a break for it. "Who allowed you to leave?" Ling Han asked. Ziyan could not help but show a sliver of displeasure on her face. She was the third imperial prince's most trusted, and in the whole imperial city, who would not greet her respectfully as Miss Ziyan. Yet though she had already stepped out as mediator, Ling Han would still not let the matter go. Wasn't this deliberately not giving her face in public? Both Tan Wei-chi and Kong Wenhui were experts at observing the faces of others and were instantly delighted. As long as Ling Han and Ziyan came into conflict, then they would be immediately getting back the upper hand. Meanwhile, Li Hao and Zhu Shuiyi both became anxious, nervous about the imperious way Ling Han was acting. "What other command does young Master Han have?" Tan Wei-chi asked respectfully. He knew that the more respectful he appeared to be now, and the more overbearing Ling Han acted, the more dislike would be incited from Ziyan. "I've already said so. The two of you dance an hour naked here, and we'll forget about the matter today," Ling Han said. "Young Master Han, death is better than humiliation." In terms of petty scheming, Kong Wenhui was obviously also an expert, and immediately cooperated very well with Tan Wei-chi, deliberately showing an extremely angered expression. Who would believe that it was him who had first suggested for Zhu Shuiyi to dance naked now? Indeed, the displeasure on Ziyan's face deepened. She had not witnessed the incident from start to finish, and only knew what she was seeing now. Obviously, Ling Han was behaving too imperiously. However, Ling Han was someone the third imperial prince wanted very much to befriend after all, so she did not dare to offend him either. She said, "Young Master Han, isn't that too much? Why not let them prepare some gifts and personally pay you a visit tomorrow to express their deepest apologies to young Master Han and your friends? We shall heed Miss Ziyan's instructions." Tan Wei-chi and Kong Wenhui instantly nodded with respect. "Big brother Ling, let's just forget it." Li Hao and Zhu Shuiyi advised as well. Ling Han was not moved and said, "There is no need for such trouble. As long as they dance naked here today, then we'll consider the matter settled. Don't go too far. I don't believe you dare to kill us," Kong Wenhui shouted, intending to spur Ling Han into action. Ling Han smiled calmly and said, "The Empire has laws. Who would dare to disobey? However, you two are only minor characters. The best option for you would be to dance obediently. Otherwise, I will rip off all your clothes and leave you to hang in this street for 3 days and 3 nights. "Young Master Han," Ziyan could not help but interrupt, a sliver of coldness appearing on her beautiful face. "What is it? You disagree?" Ling Han turned to look at her. "Ha! How could that be?" A bout of laughter was heard, and the third imperial prince strode out. These two actually dared to delay the meeting between Brother Ling and myself. How could they simply be let off without a harsh punishment? Third imperial prince. Tan Wei-chi and Kong Wenhui both gasped out in shock. They had never thought that Ling Han would have such an amicable relationship with the third imperial prince. It was only now that Kong Wenhui managed to guess who Ziyan was and could not help but shiver with fear. That was the third imperial prince, an imperial prince with real authority in his hands. In the future, it was possible that he would be inheriting the throne. Ziyan instantly stepped back and stood behind the third imperial prince as if she was his shadow. "You've heard Ling Han's words, right? Just dance right here," the third imperial prince said calmly, yet his tone contained a severity that could not be refused. This was the aura of someone in the upper echelons of society. A pained expression appeared on Tan Wei-chi and Kong Wenhui's faces, yet they did not dare disobey. Filled with humiliation, they began to remove their clothing. "Brother Ling, please," the third imperial prince said with a smile. With his status, he would of course not stay here to watch two men dance naked. "Do you mind if I bring 2 friends along with me?" Ling Han asked with a smile. "Of course not," the third imperial prince answered with a laugh. Ling Han smiled at Le Hao and Zhu Shuiyi and said, "If you two have nothing to do later on, would you like to join me?" "Can we really?" Li Hao and Zhu Shuiyi's heartbeats instantly sped up. That was the one and only third imperial prince. If they could share a meal with him, then who in the whole imperial city would dare to bully them in the future? Ling Han must also have thought of this, and that was why he had invited them to join him. Instantly, a strong gratitude towards Ling Han arose within the two of them. "Of course, you can," Ling Han said with a smile. "Many thanks, big brother Ling. Many thanks, third imperial prince." Li Hao and Zhu Shuiyi both said in unison and looked at Ling Han with heated gazes. This guy had just come to the imperial city for a few days, and he was already an honored guest of the third imperial prince. He was really too awesome. The five of them turned around and stepped into the Cherishing Flower Pavilion. As for the pitiful Tan Wei-Chi and Kong Wen-Hui, they continued their naked dancing on the street. Even though the third imperial prince and the others were no longer here, they dared not take the chance to run off. Otherwise, if the third imperial prince insisted on pursuing the matter, that would really become something very serious. Two sturdy men taking off their clothes in public. As they removed each piece of clothing, they continued to dance. This was indeed a rare spectacle, which instantly attracted the attention of passers-by to gather around them and watch. How offensive to actually dance naked here. Hehe. Most importantly, the dancers are two men. If it was two beautiful girls, then it would be a much more pleasing sight. Che, just look at their two little they aren't even half as big as mine. Forget it. If you expose your duck in front of so many people, who knows, maybe it would even shrink so much that it'd be smaller than theirs. Is there anyone to take care of this issue? Two sturdy men dancing naked in a busy street like this, if this was seen by little kids, wouldn't it be very inappropriate? The spectators began to mock, causing Tan Wei-Chi and Kong Wen-Hui feel like they wanted to cry. "Big brother Tan, what do we do now?" Kong Wen-Hui asked miserably. It was not only he who was being shamed now, but this matter would definitely implicate the clan behind him and cause their Kong clan to become the butt of jokes. In the future, his status within the clan would definitely experience a drastic drop as a result of this incident. "Shut up!" Tan Wei-Chi looked like he was ready to commit murder. If it was not because of Kong Wen-Hui, how would he have fallen to this level? He hated Ling Han, yet he hated Kong Wen-Hui even more. Seeing two sturdy men moving their and twisting around into different poses, the spectators erupted into loud laughter. After entering into the Cherishing Flower Pavilion, Ling Han completely put Kong Wen-Hui and Tan Wei-Chi to the back of his mind. He was not so petty to keep holding a grudge against two such minor characters. Of course, if the two of them still had not given in after today, then what awaited them would be a thunderous crackdown. The third imperial prince had reserved a side courtyard, and many guests had already arrived by now. When they looked at Ling Han, curiosity arose on all their faces as they all began to guess at his background. He was someone that the third imperial prince not only sent out Miss Ziyan to receive, but even the third imperial prince would personally step out to receive. Come, let me introduce to all of you. This is Ling Han, Brother Ling, a young friend of Fu Yuansheng, Grandmaster Fu, and also someone on very friendly terms with Wu Songlin, Grandmaster Wu. When he found out that Ling Han was actually a representative of Wu Songlin, he really got a big shock. Rain Country only had two black-grade high-level alchemists, and they were both very close with Ling Han. Thus, the third imperial prince further dared not slight Ling Han. Hiss! The others all gasped in shock. A young friend. How could this term be so freely used?